Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On play action, now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Jets at 1-9 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back, Hall. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa being chased out left. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the intercept.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A give, running right, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Will McDonald brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
26.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Where y'all going? Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Side.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Inside. Zoom. Back to north.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 29 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And now off to the races down the right side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 83 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
12 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
88.
Lazard will go in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Yeah, he'll find Hall, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Back ball. 630.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Wide left.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Touchdown! A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in, and they're on the final play of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A second down pass played up, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Go ahead.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Miami.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Find out. You got 58.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Loco, over here.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Jets 35. Dolphins 32.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
49-yard line. 4 yards.
Hey,
on the
take
pickup.
26. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 69 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Inside. Back them up.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Dolphins 46, Jets 42.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
26.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd.
Now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 35 yards.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Here's Tua.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
85 yards.
And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets, 49.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. Here's 1st down. Now Hall to start the drive.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Open man is Uzomah. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last